the softball diamonds at Ben Geren Park, obviously they've been there quite a while. But when you add $3.2 million to an improvement project, what is that going to allow you to do with those fields out there?
Well, in the project proposal, it's to get us a new bathroom facilities that are ADH compliant. You know, our current facilities are 50 years old, so they're a little outdated. It's also to get us a new concession, as well as rebuild those fields up and put a better drainage system. You know, just in the last 2 weeks, we received 4 inches of rain. It was. If that were to have happened on a tournament day, that would have been it would have canceled the whole thing. So definitely needed for those drainage and sodding the outfields, irrigation system, better parking lot, better dugouts. So overall, just a really nice upgrade for the facility.
How very much needed is this?
Oh, I mean, I can't, let's just say 50 years old. I mean, we're the largest softball organization in the area, and yet the most outdated. You know, you go to Salisal, they've got the beautifully updated everything, you know, from the shades for the fans to give the fans shaded seating and their fields. A lot of fields have gotten turf, and you know, like the Fort Smith youth baseball and softball, the old church league is completely turfed, and many updates there with the batting cages. So it was very much needed.
What will this do as far as you being able to maybe host more tournaments, bring in more tournaments, and maybe even expand the program that's already out there?
That's a great question. I anticipate it to be able to, it could double our tournaments. I mean, currently we offer 8 tournaments a year, and those always make, and all the age divisions that we provide. But the feedback that I get from teams in Northwest Arkansas or Tulsa, Oklahoma, where softball is even bigger than it is here in Fort Smith, is that, hey, when you update your facility, we'll come. You know, when you get better fields, when you get better facilities, will come. So currently, like, we just held our state tournament, which had 26 teams. State tournament next year could be upwards of 40 or more teams, which would be a great economic impact for our community. You know, bringing out of town teams that are spending the night, that are eating at our restaurants, not just local or within an hour drive, that they'll drive back home and, you know, not spend their money in Fort Smith. So
I remember when my daughter played, I hated to drive out of town knowing we had a place that could do this, and to see this now, this project, it's got to just make everybody who's out there, you know, giddy as can be, or foaming at the mouth, or whatever you want to call it, about getting these teams out there.
yes, I mean, we have the location, we have the field. So once this project is finished, it will help bring in these teams that are more competitive, which our league teams are dying for. We had 38 teams in our spring season, which is approximately 486 players. Some of those are true rec level, just beginners, but others have been doing that for a few years. I mean, I coach the knockouts. We have 4 teams now, and 6U, 8U, 10U, and 12U. And so we're at the level that we want to see a little more competition.
When will it be finished? How long does this take?
Well, we're going to start with getting bids and proposals, which will be done through the county. They're hoping to break ground on it in the fall, but I would say realistically completed, I'd love to see it by spring season of next year, which will kick off about the second week in April of 2023.
What will this, do you think, do for the parents and those who come out there with just a better looking facility?
I mean, excitement. Right. I mean, yeah, they'll love to see the new fields, and I think the biggest thing after playing state tournament, you have 12 players in the dugout, a couple dugout helpers and 4 coaches. And next thing you know, you're on top of each other. So the wider dugouts, I think the parents and the team will be really excited about so many of those changes.
Is the season done for this summer, or do you still have some play time out there?
So our spring season's done, our tournaments are done. We'll start back up with our fall season, our fall ball and our tournaments. We're getting a lot of questions about fall ball. So I think that'll be even growing in size just for fall ball compared to this time last year.
It's not that nothing has ever been done out there for improvement. It's not been this big.
Not been this big, and not been for the fields and the facilities. We did get the county did give new lights and the light poles and fix those for us. So there has been a little bit done, but not much in the last 50 years. It was built in 72. Sebastian County Girls Softball League has been established in 73. So as far as the fields and the bathrooms and the concession, no, nothing's been done. So this is just great.
All right, Amy, Emily, thank you so much for being here. Sounds like a great time.
Yes, thank you so much for listening to us.